with my work, either people really love it, and they're like with Precious, I remember people really loving it and really thinking that it was appalling, and I had the black community up in arms because it was like, how dare you go into this world, and I think that I don't know, I think that work, if you're telling the truth, people will either respond to it or not, and if I get like a aha or a gray area, who cares? I don't want that.
I wonder if it's because I can't imagine anybody, saying they didn't like Precious, and I mean all the awards, award nominations, and all the accolades. I mean, I think that proves the point. But I think maybe the people that maybe complain about it, maybe they're a little fearful. Maybe they don't want to go to that place, and it's more about them than it is.
You better tell them like a TI is, like a TI is. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But good for you for being fearless, because I think actors in particular really appreciate a fearless director, because that's the one common thing that anybody that's worked with you always says, that they just love working with you, and they love the fact that you can push them and take them to places that they never thought that they could go to, including people like Nicole Kidman, Academy Award winner, or Matthew McConaughey. How do you push your actors? How do you get them to go to those places that we wouldn't see them go to in any other movie?
I think that they're used to people telling them yes, and oh, that looks great, and they're terrified, and so I'm just not terrified of saying, hey, you sucked, let's hit it again, and let's hit it right this time, and they're taken aback by it. At first, it's jarring, I think that actors are oftentimes they've been screwed over by directors that they build up a wall of armor because they've been screwed over, and they give it, and then so there's a lack of trust. So if I don't claim to be perfect at all. I talk about all of my flaws. I'm a bumbling idiot and say I don't know much of anything other than I know what looks honest. So I think once they trust you, then they open up. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, sure. Were you surprised at how easy it was to get these, people like Matthew and Nicole and John Cusack, and were you surprised at how easy it was just to get anybody you wanted to work in your picture?
Yeah, I was surprised. You never think you're good enough. You never think that the work is good enough, or that your last film is good. Even you like it, but you don't think that other people should do. I'm terribly insecure about my work, and so I was very surprised. Yes, I was surprised. But once I'm in the trenches with them, then I am Herr Capitan.
Let's talk a little bit about that transition to this movie from Precious, because I would imagine after Precious, you could have made any movie that you wanted. You must have had offers to do all sorts of big budget films, correct? Is that
yes,
true?
Correct.
You chose to do a small budget film. The actors took a big pay cut. I heard Nicole even did her own hair and makeup on this shoot.
Correct.
Correct. Why did you go that route? Why did you choose the Paperboy?
I had a choice between this or Precious 10 years ago, and I chose Precious over Paperboy because I love the story. I love interesting stories with people that I love to give voice to people that aren't heard, and faces to people we don't get a chance to see very often. And I love these characters, every one of them, and I know them. I've experienced them, as I did with Precious. So if I have a life experience and a personal connection to them, then it's magic. Some people say it's shocking. Some of the thing that I read, I told you earlier, it's shocking, and I thought about it. I think what's shocking is that we don't get a chance to see enough of the truth. These are very honest people that are flawed and fragile, and I have that's my playground. Flawed, fragile, sex. Yeah.
Well, the scenes that the people are saying shocking, with the shocking scenes. I mean, yeah, sure, they were shocking, but I just wonder, were there any points in the movie where you thought, maybe I shouldn't do that, maybe I should stop there, draw the line?
How about every scene? But the big scene was the urination thing that I did it, and then I said,
I mean, everybody's talking about that's Nicole Kidman urinating on Zac Efron because he had an allergic reaction.
And it's true. That's what one does. It's what was written. It's what the actors signed up for. It's what I directed on the first day or the second day one. And but when I did it, I said, I don't know. You know, I was like, they're going to talk about this more than the film. And Nicole was like, Lee, you made me pee on him. If you don't put this in the movie. I was like, okay.
And they are talking about it. People are talking about it, but they're talking about the movie too, which is a great thing. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with getting some extra publicity from a scene like that, I guess, right? In hindsight.
I don't know.
Really? Yeah.
No, I just want to. I don't want to be. I don't want the movie to be known for that. I mean, it's really about these fragile human beings that are on a death wish. And also, it's about the civil rights movement, a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's also about a little, you know, what it's like to hate yourself, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure an interesting place for all of these actors to go to. You are filming another movie right now called Butler.
I know. I just got off the plane.
I know.
Literally 4 hours ago. Can you believe it?
Wow. Well, thanks for coming in to talk to us. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit how that shoot is going? I saw the cast list, and it's unbelievable. The incredible people that you have working on this film. How's it going so far? What can you tell us about it?
Well, there's Oprah, and then there's Oprah, and there's Oprah.
She tweeted a picture of you the other day. I saw it on the internet. I thought, this is pretty cool.
I hope I wasn't as big as I am right now.
You look great. It's you and her and Jane Fonda, and
it's a wonderful experience. It's you know, it's PG-13, which is a whole new experience for me. I'm like, you know, I'm directing like this. Well, it's fabulous. It's exciting. It's the civil rights movement. It's what we need right now. You know, it tells the story. It's my Forrest Gump. It's my Schindler's List. It's what we went through. It's what my mom went through, what my grandmother went through, so that I could have the right to vote, and so I could be here right now, talking to you.
Yeah, and we're glad you are here right now, and I hope we can see you at the Toronto Film Festival next year with The Butler. I can't wait to see that.
Do you know I've had every movie I've ever had right here? Always.
It's a good luck
my
charm for you, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, we'd like to think that, so come back next year, okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks so much. It was such a pleasure to see you again.
Yeah,
And, all the best with everything.
Thank you.